On today's episode, we have a woman who gets rejected, an OP wants to cut ties with their dad, a father walks out on a wedding, a bridesmaid backs out of their wedding, and OP's friend floods her home. After that, on patreon.com/cultivate podcast network, we have a wife who checks on her husband's dash cam footage, and a husband believes he can do his wife's job. Reddit on Wiki starts now. Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power.
For the fifth time, it's your boy Sean.
What is up, Wikimaniacs? My name is Josh Shell, and welcome back to Reddit on Wiki. I've got my two co-hosts here, John Consignato and Sean Salvino. John, you're looking a little cooler today.
Cool, because I feel like shit inside.
Got the boozy fade.
Yeah.
You know, be like, just like rubbing the back of my head. I'm like, that should feel good.
I do like when I have short hair because I can do that.
Yeah, I woke up today and I'm like, I don't have to comb my hair. This is nice. I could sleep in for another 10 minutes.
That's why I just wear hats.
I can't do it in like camera meetings, so I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, fair enough. Speaking of hair, I had a very nice hair day. Ooh. On the engagement day. For everyone listening, because I've announced it on Patreon by now, but for everyone else, I am an engaged man. Sienna got down on one knee and no.
About time. She got tired of waiting, brother.
Damn time. She manifested that shit on the live stream.
For real.
Right. Well, hold on. Everyone chill. I was the one who asked her to go ring shopping a long time ago. So it was definitely me.
Oh, so she knew it was coming.
She knew it was coming. Yeah. She just liked harassing me on the podcast to get everyone to harass me.
I mean, that should be the thing. So.
Yeah. So, she's known it's been coming for a while. It just trying to find something that fit in with her schedule. So, if you want to hear that story, our engagement story, we're doing it on the August monthly bonus episode for patrons. We got to pay for that wedding somehow. So locking it behind a paywall is the way we're going to do it for now anyway. So
pay up, motherfuckers.
I feel so proud. You sound like me, brother.
I know. Well, now I'm like, I have to save up for a wedding. I know why Sean is plugs his Venmo
recovering from the wedding.
So we'll tell that story in full. Sienna will come on the bonus episode. So go check that out. I think it's out now.
Should
it's out.
Be, yes.
Yeah. So go check that out at patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. But boys, are you ready to hop into the first story?
Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
All right. So this first one is cross-posted by user ColeCCJ8 and Concern Elegant 8066. And it's titled, "Am I the asshole for my response after a guy rejected me?" And John, you get to go first today.
Ooh.
Am I the asshole for how you responded when a guy I'm going to go with yeah, because sometimes when you get rejected, you just got to take things in stride. Maybe it's a constructive criticism and if you just can't take it, then that's on you.
Fair enough. What are you saying, Sean?
What'd John say? Yeah?
Yeah,
I said yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to just rock with John here.
Okay.
Start early with a dub.
All right. He can't do this every answer, John, so don't worry.
No worries.
True.
And I'm already down 2?
I think so this month. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I don't feel strongly either way, so I'll just rock with John on this one until I feel strongly about. And everyone that I felt very strongly on, I fucking lose anyway. So
That's fair. Well, let's see if OP is an asshole for their response. So this guy, 23 male, joined my 22 female friend group around 6 months ago. I instantly felt attracted to him as he's a very handsome and sweet guy. At the start, we got along well and even spent some time without others. I was certain that we'd start dating soon. However, after a while, we began to have disagreements. He would accuse me of having a bad attitude, not being nice to people, and mistreating others in general. In brackets, all false. It reminds me of Donald Trump. Wrong.
Also, very presumptuous off the bat, saying like, "I'm pretty sure we're gonna date." This is incel
True.
behavior for a girl.
I mean, I guess
beard
I
still.
I can understand like wanting to, but to be like we are going to or expecting it is it's a different level. I agree with that. Fast forward to a couple days ago, he hadn't asked me out yet, so I asked him when he would do that, and this is
Again,
the text he sent
presumptuous
to me.
as hell.
So this is the text he sent to her. Quote, "Listen, you're beautiful and my type. I thought you were stunning from the moment we met, but a pretty face means nothing when a girl behaves the way you do.
God
Personality is important to me and yours is horrible. You treat people like shit and even made blank cry over something petty. I'm not even sure you notice that everyone constantly walks on eggshells around you. So no, I decided not to ask you out. I'm physically attracted to you, but you're not the only attractive girl in the world." End quote.
Damn, he kind of went off. But I mean, it's not like the first time he told you that, like,
True.
you're, it wasn't like out of left field that he said it like that.
I was gonna say if she making people cry, that text was deserved.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll say it's weird for him to be like, "Oh no, you're attractive," but like it's just a weird, like, you didn't have to add that part. You could have just been
You
like,
could have just been like, "No, thanks.
you're kind of a shitty person."
Yeah, you kind of suck.
Yeah, adding the beautiful part was kind of weird. I don't know. Not that he's in the wrong necessarily. So I found this text really, really hurtful and shocking. After I read it, I went over to his place and we started arguing. I ended up crying and throwing some stuff around.
That's a good way to get him to date you.
At the end, there were some broken plates and glasses. After this incident, my entire friend circle labeled me crazy and unhinged, which I'm not.
You think?
Am I really the asshole here after that awful text?
Yeah, motherfucker. You couldn't take a no because you were like, "Oh, why didn't you date me already? I'm pretty sure you're gonna date me." And then you come
Crazy.
over and instead of having a conversation, you out here throwing plates. Girl, in this economy, plates are expensive. IKEA be charging up the ass nowadays. You gotta be
True.
fucked up if you go to my house and throw plates at my place. Bitch, you're in the wrong here.
I will say this: currently, IKEA is having their anniversary sale. So it's prime time to break plates, I guess. If you were to break a plate, I guess now would be the time. But yeah, I agree with John. First off, you got to take no like a champ. You know what I mean? I get it. Maybe women deal with rejection less than men. So maybe, I don't know.
I don't think that's true. I think they just deal with it in different ways. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure a lot of women deal with it in the workplace. That's, you know what I mean? Like ideas getting rejected or.
I meant like romantically.
Romantically.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's like, it's a similar rejection. It's just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in different areas.
I wouldn't
of their
call
life.
that a similar rejection. That's a little different.
Maybe. I don't know. I just say, I would say they experience rejection, but I don't know to what degree.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I don't know where I was going with that, to be completely honest, anyways. But I will say, like, you got to take no like a champ. It was no. He said a lot of hurtful things. So, like, why would you want to go to his place and then, like, what's the game plan? You're trying to convince him that you're not a terrible person by throwing plates and arguing. As soon as, like, first off, going to the place is insane. But as soon as you get to the place and it's starting to go like negatively, you're going to be like, all right, he already thinks I'm a shitty person. I might as well just fucking be the bigger person and show him I'm not by leaving.
Yeah.
But no, you went, all right, you want to see shitty? I'll show you shitty. I'll break all your fucking plates.
I will prove your text exactly right
Yeah.
by going to your house
Word
and
for word.
destroying your shit.
Pretty crazy.
Holy.
And then to be like, I can't believe all my friends think I'm unhinged.
I'm
crazy. All I did was
You
broke a
think.
few plates. I mean, he started it with the hurtful text.
Yeah. Because you could be upset about the rejection, but to take it to that level is like way too far. Like you're just taking it to a place where it didn't need to go and could have been avoided completely. Definitely.
Get therapy.
There we go.
Oh, for sure. Fix yourself, baby girl. Like if people really think about you this way, and if that guy went off on you, chances are you do treat people like shit. So, make yourself a little better and don't treat people like crap.
He says I treat people like shit, but that's not true. Fast forward.
Yeah, that is false.
Fast forward.
Fuck
Plates
you.
broken, glass shattered at his apartment or house or wherever he's at.
Date
Yeah.
me.
Dude, crazy.
Yeah, insane. So yeah, definitely get help because you need it for sure. The next one we got is cross-posted by Phoebe the Fan, and it's titled, Am I the Asshole for Cutting Ties with My Selfish Dad?
No. Oh, yeah, it's me anyways. Yeah, so no.
You're bang on, Sean. You got the exact order, so it's good.
No. We've had a lot of shitty parents, and I feel like most of these stories, whenever we're cutting off parents here, it's usually justified. I feel like it's very few times you've had the kid cut off the parent and we're like, that was fucked up. Like, no, we're like almost 100% always on the kid's side.
I'm with Sean on this one. I'm all for cutting people off.
Oh, reverse ride the coattails.
Yeah, we know that.
I like it. Yeah. I mean,
John can literally just say everything that I say because I'm down too. So it doesn't behoove him to answer.
But then when it's my turn to guess, I could be wrong.
Yeah, you could be wrong. But as far as you're two ahead, as long as you're two ahead, you're safe to ride the coattails.
The point is to start off hot and then be mediocre the rest of the way, Sean.
Literally.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know how it feels, but I know.
Sean confidently goes into every month guessing off the handle and then regrets it halfway through the month.
For sure.
All right. Well, let's see if OP is the asshole for cutting off their dad. So my 27 female relationship with my dad has been strained for as long as I can remember. And I'm starting to wonder if I'm in the wrong for considering cutting ties. My dad and mom divorced when I was a kid, and he's always been the kind of person who puts himself first. He's missed countless important events in my life, from birthdays to school performances, all because he was busy with his own interests or work. As a child, it was tough to understand, but I've grown older, and it's become harder to forgive. Recently, I got engaged to an amazing guy, and I was beyond excited to share the news with my dad. I invited him to a small family gathering so that he could meet my fiance and share in the joy. Well, not only did he show up late, but he also seemed disinterested the entire time.
Whoa.
He barely asked about my fiance or our plans, and instead he kept talking about his own hobbies and achievements. What broke the camel's back for me was when he started complaining about having to contribute financially to the wedding. My mom and her side of the family have been incredibly supportive, but my dad acted like it was a burden to help out. I was hurt and angry. It's not like I'm asking for the moon, just a little support and enthusiasm. I've been contemplating cutting ties with him because it feels like every interaction just drains me emotionally. He's consistently selfish and self-centered, and I don't want that negativity in my life anymore. However, I know that doing so would probably cause a big rift in our extended family, and I don't want to be the cause of that. So am I the asshole for wanting to distance myself from my terrible father?
No,
No.
absolutely not. And I've been watching, what I forgot, I keep forgetting the title, the vampire one with the shadows.
Oh,
What We Do in the Shadows?
What We Do in the Shadows.
Good. I love that show.
This dad is a straight up energy vampire. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's like, and cut those people out if they don't and I always say this, I'm gonna say it so many times, if they don't give you like positive shit in your life, positive energy, there is no absolute reason for you to keep them around. He's already out here stealing the spotlight, trying to talk about his hobbies instead of highlighting your special day with your fiance, not taking any interest in your happiness. And he's going to bitch and complain about something that for some people, it's a once in a lifetime thing, getting married. If your dad isn't hyped as fuck and being your biggest cheerleader in one of your biggest life moments, he's not a dad. He's just a sperm donor at this point. And you know what? Cut the man off. He's not worth it. He's not a father, in my opinion.
100%. What about you, Sean?
Yeah, I just got to say, I also love What We Do in the Shadows. This latest episode, I don't know if it's the latest. I don't know if I'm fully caught up. Are y'all fully caught up?
I'm like at season 4, so I'm not fully caught up yet.
Still
It's
season 1, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, this isn't like a huge spoiler, but there's like a scene where Nandor is talking to the news and they're like, what's your name? And he's like, Nandor the Relentless. And they're like, I'm standing here with Nandor de Laurentiis. And then I could not stop laughing. I had to rewind that part so many times. It's so good. Such a smart
I want to
joke.
buy like a
good.
Team USA Michael Jordan jersey so bad because of that show.
The show is so good.
It is really
if you-
good.
Wikimaniacs, if you ever watch that, watch that. Colin Robinson. Yeah, I mean, I agree fully with John. This is, for me, I mean, it's always hard, you know, you feel bad because, you know, they're your parents or whatever. But like you said, they've missed so many important events in your life. And when they do show up, they make it about them instead of making you feel special on, you know, your events. And he's complaining about paying for the wedding. So that's just like easy. Like you don't want to pay. Don't worry about it. You don't have to. In fact, you don't have to do anything ever again. Continue doing your fucking hobbies and shit that you seem to love more than me. Because I don't care anymore. Release. You are released from being my father.
Imagine. And sorry to cut you off.
No,
Sean.
go for it.
And I was gonna say like those are big moments. Imagine the little things that he doesn't do for his kids. You know what I mean? So like probably just spending time with them or just checking up on them. The dude probably doesn't do that at all.
No, if they asked him what are your favorite blank, he would not know. I'm assuming here, but I feel pretty confident in saying he would not fucking know your favorite color.
Idea. Yeah.
Yeah. I just watched a TikTok and this dad was like, oh yeah, my daughter loves Blackpink. So like I know all of their songs, and they quizzed him and he like dead ass knew all of their songs. And I'm like, damn, just because his daughter likes that band. I don't even know Blackpink song titles and I like Blackpink. You know what I mean? So that's, the dads who care, like it's obvious. And the dads that don't, also very obvious. So yeah, this is an easy cut him out.
Yeah, it is wild for him to walk into the party and then immediately start complaining about cost and like how much it's going to cost him. It's like, what the fuck? Like celebrate for 10 minutes and then like later on be like, oh, how much do you want me to contribute? Instead of like immediately in front of everyone being like,
this is the engagement party. Like,
and
this is the first time, forgive me if I'm wrong, but I feel like she said, introduce my fiance to him. So this is the first time
he's care.
This is the first time he's ever meeting this dude, and he's already like, I can't believe I'm fucking paying for this shit. Like, dude, first impression, you fucking tanked it, brother.
It is the first time meeting. That's funny. So he has been so distant. So to me, it's like you're not even like gonna stir up that much of an issue if you cut him out, because it doesn't sound like he's in your life that much anyway already.
Exactly.
So yeah, I think you're 100% in the like fine to do it. I mean, you don't have to announce it to everyone, but you can just stop reaching out to him, because he's definitely not reaching out to you. Yeah. All right. With that, we're gonna hit a quick ad break. How to pay for that? My wedding. So please enjoy our ad and sponsors coming up right now.
Man, how long have we been recording? I still have to cook after this, and I'm very much not looking forward to that. These Reddit stories drain the life out of me sometimes.
Bro, have you heard of Factor?
Like in math?
Oh, buddy. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit.
Do tell.
Well, we all live a busy life, but with Factor, we get to skip time-consuming trips to the store or meal planning. Factor delivers meals that are fresh, never frozen, and all you have to do is heat it up for a couple minutes and bam, a delicious meal waiting for you. No prep, no chopping, and minimal cleaning up after.
What type of meals are we talking about here? I'm going to need some details, my guy.
Factor has over 34 weekly restaurant quality options. You got bruschetta shrimp risotto, green goddess chicken, and grilled steakhouse filet mignon, just to name a few. Again, the best fire, my brother, all within a few minutes, and there's little to no effort needed.
Well, that definitely beats the granola bar I do be eating right before we hop on. Where do I order Factor?
You can head to factormeals.com/wiki50 and use code wiki50 to get 50% off. That's code wiki50 at factormeals.com/wiki50 to get 50% off.
Let me repeat this again just to make sure I heard it right. We got to head to factormeals.com/wiki50 and use code wiki50 to get 50% off.
Perfection. Thank you to Factor for supporting the show.
And we're back.
Whoa.
Weddings paid now, guys.
We all have to pay for a lot of
just
shit,
one
guys.
ad break.
Just one ad break. That's all
all
it
it
took.
took.
Wouldn't that be the dream?
Please subscribe to Factor.
Yes,
we need
please.
this.
Please.
I don't want to
So
kill
dead ass though. Dead ass. Get the meals, y'all.
Yeah,
Get the
yeah.
goddamn meals.
I just had the smoothie right now, so it was pretty good.
I am Canadian and can't get it. It's unfortunate, but
Well,
it is what it is.
America.
Yeah, America living
Fuck
life.
yeah.
All right, the next one we got is cross-posted by Environmental Soil 771. We got another wedding story here.
Oh,
It is. Am I the asshole for walking out of my sister's wedding after finding out why my son was excluded? And John goes first.
That's me.
Yeah.
The son was excluded in the wedding.
By the sounds of it, yeah.
Immediately not the asshole. Like,
Okay.
why would you exclude the son in the wedding? I mean, unless the son did something stupid as hell, but I still gonna go not the asshole just because, parents should protect their kids at times.
Fair. What do you think, John?
Yeah, I agree with John. I'm assuming they said it was one thing and then it turns out it was another thing. So they probably lied to the sister. So by all means, walk out.
So wait, you guys are saying no, not the asshole?
Not the asshole.
Yeah, not the asshole.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's see if OP is the asshole. So my sister, 30 female, got married yesterday. I, 32 male, was so happy for her and agreed to help her out. She told me that the wedding was child-free, which I understand. So I asked my best friend if there was any way he could watch my son, and that he agreed. So child-free wedding. What do you guys think?
We're on board with child-free weddings. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. That's a choice.
But I'm thinking that was what they told her. But then the real reason is, yeah, he's a shithead at parties or something like that.
It's worse. So I arrived at the wedding and found that it was not child-free. There were probably 15 children there. I was confused but didn't want to make a scene, so I waited until my sister came over to me and I asked her what the deal was. What she told me broke my heart, and I don't know how I can look at her the same way again. She confessed that my son, 12 male, was excluded because he has an amputated leg.
Oh
my
God.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She
Is
said
this
that
some kind of like wedding aesthetic?
Well, she said that it would draw
sounds like
attention
it.
to him at the wedding.
Fuck you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Absolutely fuck you.
fuck that sister.
Holy shit. I almost lost it. I could understand if he was going to be disruptive or something, but because of that, I didn't trust myself in that moment, so I just walked out and went home. When I got home, my son asked me why I was back so early, so I made up some excuse and then spent the rest of the day
my God.
having fun with him because it was the only thing keeping me sane. Since then, I've been getting dozens of messages from people saying how my leaving caused my sister to start crying and the whole wedding was ruined.
That.
Yeah, what the fuck?
But I honestly don't care right now. I'm a mess. I'm a single dad, so I don't have someone to help me right now. But these messages are actually making me wonder, am I the asshole?
No, absolutely
No.
fucking not.
Dude, and this is
Holy.
like 2 dubs, I guess, in a row where we had like a father protect their kid when it comes to like weddings. The
True.
first one we had was the one that went crazy viral. Our best watched video now, by the way, guys. That was like 6 million
with
views,
Sienna?
right? Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, am I going?
You
like,
were there.
I especially don't remember.
So
that
we just
one.
got to replace Sean with Sienna, and then we'll get.
Duh.
you-
I could have
Viral.
told you
Yeah.
that from the. I could have told you that from the start.
and I hate to make this joke, but that sister didn't have a leg to stand on with her point.
Oh,
So,
God.
Brother.
I need a boo button. Boo.
Brother.
Oh, Jesus.
but dude, she's fucking horrible for doing that.
Yeah.
That's just why. What's the point? And then like to lie to your sister or to your brother and say like there's not going to be any kids, but the real reason is because for aesthetic purposes and for the and it's not even just the attention being away from you guys. It's just being a prick at this point. You know,
Yes.
like what the fuck is the kid gonna do? They're just gonna chill there. They're just gonna hang out at where they're supposed to be at the reception or the wedding. Why does it bother you? Why are you so pressed about that? This is some crazy bridezilla shit, bro. Like I'm not down for this.
Oh yeah, I agree. This is a fucking heinous act. It feels like borderline hate crime against disabled people. It's
Yeah,
fucking
I think it is.
crazy. Yeah, it's a fucking and that's like her blood. You know, like
Yeah.
that's her nephew,
Yep.
and it was just because missing a limb or whatever. Like, dude, who fucking cares? It's I assume I don't know. I feel like most people would just not give a shit at all.
Exactly.
Literally.
Like
No one cares.
nobody would be like, look at him and like take attention from you. That's fucking a crazy excuse.
Yeah, like what if your grandparents are like in a wheelchair or something like that and need a wheelchair to come to the wedding? Are you going to be like,
Oh,
no
there's a wheelchair
grandparents?
there. I can't. It's gonna
Yeah.
take away from my attention. Fuck
That's crazy.
you,
It's
dude.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous because it's like, yeah, that's your family. And if you're like child-free wedding is one thing. If you want to do that, go ahead. That's absolutely a different thing.
But
But to exclude
enforce
him-
it.
And to exclude him specifically because he's like missing a limb is so fucked up. Like that's your you should care about him. He's your blood. You should want him there. If you are not doing a child-free wedding like you lied about, It's disgusting. And I hope your wedding was ruined, to be honest, because you are a horrible person.
I hope you get divorced. I hope your husband divorces your ass for that reason. See how much of a fucking terrible person you are.
I mean, he has to know.
I would imagine.
Because he's like, why isn't your fucking nephew coming to the wedding?
Unless she's lying to him too. Because
that could be a thing.
Yeah, but I don't know how involved everybody gets, but I imagine the fiance has some sort of knowledge of the guest list. So if he sees kids at a certain table, he'll probably be like, oh yeah, so kids are coming. So why isn't your nephew? What I'm saying is they're not going to get a divorce because they're probably both shitheads.
Potentially. I'm just saying there are a lot of men who don't get that involved, which is unfortunate.
And then in that case, he's a shithead.
Yeah.
Because if you're leaving everything, that's a very stressful time. And if you're putting it all on the wife, then you're a shithead.
Fair enough. Yeah. But anyway, piece of shit. And I hope I would send a message to everyone letting them know why you left, because you should definitely put her on blast.
You shouldn't be getting harassed.
No.
Yeah.
Put that shit on blast because she deserves it.
As a matter of fact, you should post an update flaming her sister. That'd be great.
Open a roast.
Revenge.
A roast on Reddit, and we can all roast her.
Or just send this Reddit story to anybody that fucking messages you. And just
True.
Yeah.
There you go.
Put you got shit on TikTok, bro.
I'm sure you got thousands of. We'll do it for you, bud.
We will.
We got you.
Yeah. Should be like, is this play about me?
That's happened a couple of times.
Oh, it has. Yeah. Unfortunately. Yeah. All right. So the next one we got here is cross-posted by Meow Chan. And the title is, Am I a Jerk for Backing Out of Being a Bridesmaid? So technically isn't an Am I the Asshole, but it was posted on r/wedding originally, I think.
Whoa. So. Getting close there, bud.
Crossing the line a little bit,
fucking
Josh.
Close there, bud.
Says the guy who I had to change a whole story for a couple weeks ago.
hey, it wasn't Am I the Asshole?
Yeah, that's fair. We've made it clear now to each other what we're going to choose. Sean, you're up. Am I the jerk for backing out of being a bridesmaid?
No, I'm sure there's a good reason. Really fucking hoping it's not one of those stories that's like, I just really wanted to fucking fish. That'll be a fuck.
I got real drunk.
I'm gonna say not the asshole. There's got to be a reason. Usually I'm on the side of bride and groom with stories like this, but the further I get from my wedding, the less I am on their side. I'm realizing now. So
I'm gonna turn heel and be you now, Sean.
Yeah. I don't know if I was ever the heel. You know me, just optimist, look for the best.
Or babyface. I don't know what you'd call it.
That is, babyface are the good guys. Man,
yeah.
Sean is like a borderline tweener, though.
We're all baby faces, except for John when he made the joke about legs.
Hey.
John's healed today.
John's a heel.
I've always been healed. What's
the
your
haircut is a heel.
But you don't get bald. You'd be tater tot.
Oh God.
Or stone cold.
True.
Ooh. You have to have the goatee for that, John, which
I can't do it. Maybe The Rock because he's shaven.
Maybe.
Huh? There you go.
But yeah, I'm going to say not the asshole.
What are you saying, John?
I'm going with not the asshole either. Weddings are very expensive. Have a feeling maybe the bride expects like so much money from like the bridesmaids that they can't like financially possibly do it.
We had one like that recently, right?
We did, yeah.
We did.
You might not have been there. I don't know.
But you're spot on with the situation because that definitely happens. We've had a story like that.
Yeah, it's wild that Sean remembers and you don't, John.
That's crazy, honestly.
Different dynamic.
It's probably because I'm still fresh off the Miami debt.
True.
Well, that's probably what it is then. Yeah, I'm going with not the asshole in this one.
All right. So far you guys are 100% and you guys all have agreed. So not breaking ties right now.
I'm playing it safe.
All right. So I've been friends with the bride since 4th grade. We're both now 30. She's engaged and has asked me to be her a bridesmaid. And I said, hell yeah. My partner, however, died earlier this year. And on the night that it happened, I made a post on my IG about it. She sent me a message asking me about what happened. And I simply said, Blake passed away. And that was it. She read it, did not respond or call. So that was really hurtful.
That's so rude.
Yeah. Well, just not like
or
if
inconsiderate and fucking
Yeah.
terrible.
If I knew
shit.
anyone's partner passed away in like my friend group, I'd immediately be
something.
calling them. I'd be setting up like how like can I get a flight
Support
out there to
you.
come- Yeah. 2 months later, her wedding invite arrives and it is addressed to me and Blake. Yeah.
Bitch.
This was obviously incredibly triggering to me. Please keep in mind she had not spoken to me since the night he had passed. I immediately call her to remind her just exactly why Blake can't attend and that I will no longer be able to be her bridesmaid nor attend. She was upset with my reaction and said that with all the wedding planning, it slipped her mind. Now
That's not an excuse.
No.
This is one of your best friends. How does that slip your mind?
Since
That's
fourth
not
grade.
especially that. That is zero excuse. I don't give a shit how stressed you are in a wedding.
I mean,
That is not an excuse.
Yeah.
you gotta think like a whole funeral happened, everything.
Yes.
Yeah. Crazy. And she didn't reach out for 2 months to you. That's insane.
Insane.
I'm imagining if they live in the same like city. Wild that she didn't go to the funeral, unless it's like a small thing. But like, you should know, like, this is one of your bridesmaids. This is one of your best friends.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
crazy that you could let something like that slip.
Absolutely. Now, some of our friends agree with me. Some say my grief has made me overly sensitive and I should accept her mistake. The wedding party and our mutual friends are split on this. I'm not backing down on this though, and she thinks I'm the jerk here because I should understand how stressful planning a wedding is and that she's being scatterbrained. I think it's fucked up that someone I thought was my best friend for 21 years would not only not check on me during my mourning period, but also not apologize for sending me an invite addressed to both of us. So am I the asshole?
No.
No.
Oh, that one made me angry.
Yeah,
that's
that's
so
terrible.
fucked
shit.
up.
Like, I could imagine if the invitation came like a week later, like, because they had already sent it out so long
Right.
ago or whatever.
Yeah.
But this is 2 months.
Yeah.
There's
And you
no
have
way
not
the
reached
mail was sent like 2 months ago. Like, yeah, you read it, you saw it, didn't reach out, didn't go to the funeral, and then sent it with his name on there. Like,
Yeah.
crazy behavior, considering that's your best friend.
Yeah.
Makes zero
Mhm.
sense.
And like, I get wedding planning is stressful and
It is.
takes up a lot of your time, but it doesn't take up all of your time. Like, you still have time to reach out and be like, hey, I hope you're doing okay. I'm sorry I haven't, touch base as much. Is there anything we can do to help you out? Like, just nothing at all is so fucking disrespectful. Even friends like I'm not super close with, I would reach out 100% and be like,
Same.
hey, are you okay? And do you need to talk to anyone? Like, whatever. And I get that might be the opposite where it's like overwhelming maybe, but if they just tell me to fuck off, I'll fuck off. But to not even try is ridiculous.
I mean, y'all said everything already that needed to be said. It's crazy that a friend that you've had for 2 decades, your friendship is old enough to drink and you don't even take 2 minutes out of your day. Again, wedding planning is very stressful, but that is not an excuse to not be a friend to somebody. And granted, the thing could have slipped out of your mind. Fine, I'll give you that. But to be upset at your friend and to not like reach out and do what friends are supposed to do, that is completely fucked up. So
Super
yeah, not
shitty.
the asshole at all.
Yeah, it's to not apologize.
That too.
Like, clearly you're in the wrong. You gotta
Mhm.
just be like, okay, I get it. Yeah, that's super fucked up of me. Like, if you don't want to be a part of the wedding, that's fine. To try and like call her an asshole and try to, and fuck all the friends that are like, oh,
Siding
grieving
with
has
the
made
bride,
you
yeah.
too sensitive. Bitch, there's no right way to grieve. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's like, who are you? Did you have your spouse die? If not, then I don't think you could tell me if I'm being too sensitive or not.
Yeah, like I'd be a mess. So I can it's completely understandable. Just so inconsiderate. It sounds like your friend
Very.
group is children, but just unable to understand like any type of like emotional. So yeah, fuck them and yeah, you
Cut
don't
them
need that.
off.
Basically, I mean, you don't need that in your life. That's just
Yup.
toxic shit. All right. With those 2 anger-inducing stories, we're going to hit an ad break because I checked my wallet and the wedding is still not paid off. So unfortunately, we got to hit another one. So we'll be right back. And we're back. Boys, we're burning through these stories today.
When the wedding's paid off, help me get a down payment, guys. Thanks. My turn next.
I don't have a house. I need a house after the wedding. Yeah. The joys of adulthood.
Adulthood.
Yeah. All right. So we got the last one here, cross-posted by Hannah919. And the title is, Am I the asshole for asking my friend to pay for water damages in my kitchen, even though my sons pranked her? And John gets to go first on this one.
Oh, this might be our first. Oh, well, I don't know.
Wait, say that again. One more time. Read that back.
Do you want me to say it before John guesses?
Yeah, say it
no,
again.
yeah.
Say it again.
Okay. Am I the asshole for asking my friend to pay for water damages in my kitchen, even though my sons pranked her?
Yeah, you're the asshole. Hold on. Your sons are probably the reason why there was water damage to begin with. What does your friend have to do with it? So yeah, don't charge them. So yes, you're an
Okay.
asshole.
What are you going to say, Sean?
Yeah, I agree. It's if I had to guess, the friend was handling a large amount of water. Kids did a prank, water spilled, or something like that.
Okay.
Or like she gets pranked and she fucking like gets scared and hits
Fuck
a
up
sink.
the pipes.
Yeah, and fucked up the pipes or something like that.
Right.
Something to where there would be, like John said, no fucking water damage had there been no prank. Let it
Okay.
be known, I'm still very anti-prank. I fucking hate that shit.
I chose this one because you hate pranks. So
It's the worst. They're so dumb.
So we'll see if you boys got a perfect score today. My lifelong friend Carla is in the middle of blowing up our friendship because I asked her to pay for water damages in my kitchen.
You're blowing up the friendship.
Carla has been staying with me for a few weeks to visit and also meet with some potential new clients for her new business. I live alone with my two sons who are 13 and 18. There's more than enough room for Carla to come and stay, and she's even happy to pitch in for bills and food as her stay doesn't have an official end date, and she doesn't want to feel like she's freeloading. Completely.
Okay, and so
Completely
she's
fair.
being like a great guest. What it
The
sounds
best
like.
kind of
what
guest.
the fuck?
What the fuck? And then your son still prank her ass?
Yeah.
Bitch, you're.
She's
why?
giving you money when she doesn't have to, and then you're still asking for more money.
Yeah. And your son is 18 so far. And 13,
Oh, an
so-
adult. They should be the one in hot water for that. God damn, not you.
So overall, it was going really smooth until my boys started pulling stupid pranks on her. They dumped cold water on her while she was showering once, hit her suitcase, and they played her ringtone on their phone so she thinks she's getting a call. Generally,
Okay,
they were just
wait a
being
second.
big pests.
Being in the, like, your children should not be in the bathroom while she is showering.
She's
I was
showering.
going to say, one of these
So
things is not like the other.
weird. That's not an innocent prank. That's like,
No, perverted.
yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I'd be so fucking pissed if my kids or if my friends' kids were trying to get in the bathroom while I'm showering.
And
Yeah.
one of your
Excuse
kids
me?
is an adult.
An adult.
Questionable
18.
for
How,
sure.
wait, how old's the other kid?
13.
Also,
Teenage horny boys. Like,
yeah,
dude.
that's weird.
Yeah. 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 The 18-year-old is really weird. The 13-year-old is like,
Still weird.
it's weird.
Still weird.
If it was like 6 and 7, this type of behavior would be like, oh, okay, it's like kind of cute and funny, I
Yeah.
guess. But
Yeah.
13 and 18 is fucking. They're old.
13
They
is going
know
to be a learned behavior, and that motherfucker's going to be in a registry when he's 18.
Yeah. Yeah.
weird.
Definitely.
It's so weird.
The phone, the ringtone on the phone is like that's a low key prank. But yeah, the shower one is unhinged.
Wait.
For sure.
So she was staying because she was closing a deal. Is that what I heard?
She's starting a new business.
Meeting
and was
clients.
Meeting clients.
Okay, so
and
now
stuff like
now
that.
that I think about it, that phone thing is fucked up because that's her livelihood that she's probably relying on. Like,
sure, I'm just
getting
saying on the
calls.
scale, it's like
Oh yeah,
you
for
know.
sure. But I'm saying it's just like, oh shit, I was just probably a client calling me. Like they get excited, get hyped up for no reason. I think that's
Right.
fucked up now.
Yeah. We have like perversion, and then we have like mental distress.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. They're different evils, I guess.
They're both evil.
At first, I thought it was just the 13-year-old, and I sat him down and explained how inappropriate it was to be pranking a fully grown woman, and that I expect he'd be giving her a big apology, to which I found out that although my 13-year-old was the one doing all the stuff, his brother was the one cooking up the ideas. I essentially went ballistic on both of them, and everything settled down until a few days ago when I came home to a flooded kitchen. Apparently, early that morning, Cara had gotten ready to go to a meeting with a client and went into the kitchen to grab a glass of water. When she turned the tap on, the spray nozzle started soaking her, and she screamed, stormed off, and out the door without turning the tap off, causing water to spray everywhere and flood my kitchen. The reason this happened is because the night before, one of my boys taped down the trigger so that the next person would get blasted with water, but they didn't expect the mess to be as big as it was. Now my kitchen baseboards are waterlogged and the carpet in my living room is soaked. I asked Carla to please pay for the baseboards being fixed, as this could have been prevented had she just turned off the taps. It
could have been prevented
if your
had your
dumbass
sons not done the fucking taping the trigger in the first place.
Yeah, blame the victim. Why don't you? Holy shit. She then lost her mind on me and told me that she deserved more respect than to be harassed by my sons constantly. She said that she was trying her hardest to be a polite guest, but that me and my sons have been downright terrible hosts. She then told me that she will be leaving and carrying out the rest of her stay in a hotel, and that she will not be paying for any of the damages caused by, quote, your developmentally delayed sons. I was furious and told her to leave and that I would send her the invoice for the fix. She told me to lose her number, packed, and left. now
lose my number is a crazy. That's funny.
It's a good line. Now that the dust has settled, I'm starting to wonder if I was the asshole and should apologize, but I still don't understand why she didn't turn the tap off and let me know my sons were still behaving poorly. So am I the asshole?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude,
Sounds like you're realizing it
already. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't blame her. She's been like distressed, fucking attacked this whole stay. Of course, someone's gonna reach their limit and be like, okay, I'm out of this place. Like, your son should have known better.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. It's just, it's wild that like you just are not blaming your sons at all. Like your one son is 18, old enough to hold a job. It's like, make him pay for the shit because he's the one causing the shit. And so it's like he's definitely manipulating the 13-year-old into doing stuff, which is like very clear because he has that 5-year age gap on him. And so it's like, yeah, punish them by making 13-year-old do yard work or something and make the 18-year-old pay back a lot of the money because they're the reason for it all. And so it's just so fucked up to be like, no, the one who's getting, tortured in our house should be the one paying the money. It's like, no, take some fucking responsibility for your kids.
Yep. The causation is the kids. So if there's no pranks, no water leak. So what are you going to do?
I do give them a little kudos. I feel like they're starting to realize, maybe they fucking... No, but actually no. Because they're like, I feel like I'm in the wrong. But also, why didn't you just turn off the fucking...
Yeah, still blaming her.
Yeah, so no, actually no. Yeah, OP is fucking sucks.
Terrible.
Yeah, you're definitely the asshole. Because she did discipline them. She went ballistic. But I mean, that obviously didn't work. So why are you not more mad at them and making I don't get it. Why are they not making the kids pay?
Make them pay for it so that they actually, try and they learn from what they've done.
Bro, the 18-year-old is still wild to me. I'm like, dude, you're a grown ass dude
in a shower
doing childish shit.
Crazy.
Holy fuck.
Crazy stuff. All right. And with that, we're going to close off the episode, Wikimaniacs. If you want some rage-inducing stories, go check out our Patreon at patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. We had 2 stories that were wildly...
Pretty bad.
Yeah, pretty bad. Pretty bad. So go check that out.
Me off.
But before we go today, boys, I thought, why not...
There's AI again.
Throw in another AI story.
Oh my God.
All right, John, I need you on your fucking top of your game, brother.
I'm tired, bro.
For those who are new to the show, Am I the Asshole segments on Friday, we do, Sean and John go head to head. They guess whether the person will be an asshole or not. And based on that, they will get punished in our bonus episodes that we do on Patreon. But their saving grace is that once a month, I have to throw in one AI story. And if they guess it correct, I am the one who gets punished. So, boys, are you ready to hear a quick quip of each story?
I'm trying to
let's do
rethink.
So the first one we got is Rejected Girl. We got Selfish Dad. We got brother who left the wedding. We got bridesmaid who backed out. And we got the mom of pranking sons. Who do you think is the
go
AI?
again. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I got distracted thinking.
We got rejected girl, selfish dad, brother who left the wedding, bridesmaid who backed out, mom of pranking sons, and Wikimaniacs. Let us know which one you think is the AI story down below. There we go.
All right, John. We know the game plan. We can't pick the same story. We got 2 chances at this.
I'm gonna go with the one where I made a bad joke.
Oh, the brother leaving the wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was
leaving the
also
wedding.
thinking that one. So I
Pick
got
Pick another one.
yeah, of course. All right, brainstorming here. What would be second? Maybe.
Because can I tell you the 2 that I'm like I feel like it is?
Yeah. What's the other
Sure,
one?
yeah.
You're thinking?
Give your reasoning.
Okay, so I feel the that one with the brother or the brother leaving
So
the wedding
inhumane.
early. That is because the last AI story was stupid inhumane too.
Was terrible. Yeah.
It was terrible. So I'm like, only a fucking robot can like think that. And also
Fair.
Which is scary, by the way. Should realize.
the other one that I thought that could be AI was the pranking kids.
Okay.
Because I just can't fathom an 18-year-old fucking still thinking. Well, I can. Now
You think that's a
about it.
weird age?
It is the 18. Yeah, that one was weird. But to me, my pick still will be the brother leaving early.
Okay.
All right, I'm rocking with you, John. I'll go the kids pranking.
Okay.
Damn.
Because you think the
Okay.
adult would be like, okay, well, yeah, I gotta pay for it, right?
Fair enough. All right. Well, John, on your first one, I need like a drum roll. I don't know if I have that.
Fuck.
You know what? That
Yikes.
one works. I didn't even know if that was going to be the button I pressed. But
I was wrong.
John, you're incorrect on yours.
Fuck.
Oh,
Sean,
no.
you are. I don't know what any of these buttons do, but I'm just going to do this one. Also wrong.
God damn.
Damn.
So
What was it?
AI story was the selfish dad. Story number 2. I said it was by Phoebe.
Damn.
I was not thinking that one at all.
Shout out
I
to
think-
Phoebe the fan. I used your name just to disguise it a bit better. It was not cross-posted by Phoebe the fan. It was an AI story.
Fuck.
I am free.
Sick. Y'all
For
go
the
ahead and
month
think
of
about what
September.
y'all want to do to me.
I'm sorry, Sean. I tried my best, brother.
Yeah, that's all right,
I'm
man.
thinking Mohawk, John. Are you thinking
It's
Mohawk?
all right.
No, wait. What was it? Not Mohawk.
A
The
mullet?
others- Mullet. That's what it
A
is.
mullet.
I'm thinking mullet, John. I'm thinking mullet. But
Ooh.
Okay, well, I still go into an office, so
His
yeah,
hair's
true.
too precious, bro. His hair is
Damn.
way too precious.
all right, yeah. Wait, we gotta wait till we're full time on this before we can make.
yeah,
a mullet.
before we do crazy hairstyles, like
That's fair.
I go
I don't
into
want-
work, brothers.
I don't want us fucking ending up like Impractical Jokers where we end up doing super uncomfortable shit.
Well, if you want to hear me doing something super uncomfortable, we got our August bonus
Ooh,
story out
what a
where
plug.
I talk
Might be
about
some
my
plugging.
engagement. I talk about my engagement, and then I also get punished in my own separate way. So if you want to check that out, go to patreon.com/cultivate podcast network. It's up today. And don't forget, you can submit your own Am I the Asshole stories to us on our subreddit. And you can cross-post your favorite Am I the Asshole stories or any story at r/Reddit on Wiki. We just hit 41,000 today as we're recording. Crazy.
Yeah.
All of these stories, except for the AI one, obviously had over like 1.5 million views
I
on,
feel
on
like
our
a
subreddit.
failure for not guessing it right.
Yeah, you really let Sean down this month, and I'm here for
Sorry, brother.
It's all right.
it.
I rocked the last punishment. I'm
You
sure
did.
You did.
You did.
I'll be ready for whatever comes next.
You'll do it again. But thank you, Sean and John, for coming on today and giving your takes. Thank you, Wikimaniacs, for another amazing episode. And we'll see you on Monday. Bye. Expert in fucking, I don't know.
Great power. For the 5th time, it's your boy Sean coming at